It was not the outcome you wanted. What do you think was the difference in the match overall?
Well, there's not one magical difference. I thought it was a lot of little things that we didn't execute. It's like I told the team at the end, we're not there yet, and yet being the key word. That we have the horses. We're just not executing at key times. I didn't think we were able to use our middles as much as we wanted to tonight. A little bit that was passing, but I think we could have gotten our middles more involved to kind of combat what their middles are doing. Obviously, they have two good middles, but we needed to match that a little bit more. And so then it was just a couple key defensive stops that we didn't come up with, and there were several variables to why we didn't come up with that stop, but we need to defend a little bit better.
So going off with the middles, was it just something that were they just out working, or was it just something that you guys weren't hustling with?
Well, it certainly wasn't a lack of hustle. I really liked our effort tonight. I can certainly not discredit our effort. It's a combination of things. It's more volleyball speak than probably what you want to hear, but when our setters were on the move, I don't think we could see our middles as well. And so that's something that we can fix in a short amount of time, that we can feed our middles in those situations a little bit more.
So Jaden played more than usually during the season. What did you see just from her today that gave you promise for the rest of the season?
Yeah, we've tried to get Jaden a lot of play time because we know she has a live arm. She is a very good player, and so she went in out of necessity tonight, where Kim Weissman went down with an injury. So we might be seeing a lot more of Jaden, and we like what she can bring. She is a big block. She is a fast arm. We just need to get her a little bit more court experience.
So if you have Jaden in the future, is that something you can work into, just having another hitter out there to just sort of rotate in and just keep the pressure on the other teams?
Well, basically she'll fill Kim's role right now. So it leaves us a little less depth on the bench, but those three starters, Courtney, Jaden, and Taylor Muff, on the pins give us a really good look.
In that second set, you had the lead. What did you see out there that was the difference for how you couldn't close it out?
Unfortunately, in that second set, I'm going to need to go back to film and see what we want. I know, for one, we were just checking the scoreboard, trying to wait it out instead of closing it out. We had opportunities, and the gap that we had shows that we are right there with this team. But a couple maybe immature plays is what cost us, and that's something that we can grow in the next 7 weeks before we see this team again.
So after two Big Sky matches, is the team? You think the team is? Obviously it's not exactly where you want, but is it about to the point where they can challenge North Dakota later on in the season?
I like where we're at right now. Obviously, I'd prefer to be 2-0 than 1-1, but I like how we're playing at this point in the season. I think if we've done one thing well as a program, it's preparing our team to be their best in November, and we're on that track right now to be really good come November.